Hey folks, welcome back to Jerome Bee Farm and Homestead. So this intro looks just like the last one because I'm shooting them back to back. So this is a new video in case you were wondering. So I'm going to try and do two videos here before the sun gets set. So in this video, I'm going to get into the infamous Hive 6, so maybe third time's a charm on requeening that. Last we were in there, I put a brood frame in there and I notched it the third try, and they didn't pull down any queen cells where I notched that comb on the eggs, but they did pull a cell down off the bottom. It looked like a swarm cell because of the location, but for some reason they chose that egg to make a queen from. So I've checked it and I have not found a queen. It still had a little bit of brood left from that donor frame. So it's been a little over a week, so we're in danger of that going laying worker. So we may combine one of our Wildflower Meadows banked queens that they sent me for free. And thank you, Wildflower Meadows, for those. And get in there and check that out. So let's get into Hive 6 and see if the third time's a charm. Okay, here's Hive 6 with the brick on it. That brick is my calling card that says this hive is requeening. And hopefully it helps the queen when she goes out to mate to find her hive, to know I'm looking for one with a brick on it. Front door looks okay. It's not a strong hive. Yeah, so let's get in here and see if third time's a charm. I'm using my flashlight because sun's on its way down over there and we're in the shade, so it's hard to see the eggs and larvae over here. So this hive likely won't be aggressive because it doesn't have a huge population. Doing the beetle smash. I've seen one go around this side. Okay, our brood frame we notched is right here, I believe. We've done it twice. We've done it 3 times. So this is I believe that's the one right there. It may have been this one though. That marking there may be from the second time. So we're looking for us a queen. I wouldn't expect to see one so much on that outside frame. She's likely to be right in here. Now, if there's a queen in here, it's been long enough that she should be laying. She should be mated and laying if she's returned. One little hive beetle there. Yeah. It's a lot of bee bred pollen right in here and some capped honey. So this is remnants from reducing this hive down. So I'm seeing some young bees. I can tell they're young because they're lighter colored. They're kind of a blondish. So that's from that brood frame. Probably should not see any old brood in here left from a donor frame. It should all be emerged. Basically an empty frame waiting for a queen to lay it up. A little bit of nectar here. This hive hasn't been fed at all because it's got lots of resources in it. It's a prime target for a strong hive to rob it out. And I think I'm seeing some larvae, but I also see some cells that are drawn out long. A few, like it may be. Oh, this whole frame's laid up. Ooh, goody goody. So these capped larvae are old. They can't be from from this, whatever's laying in here didn't lay that. I wouldn't think. Let's look at the other side real quick and then I'll show you what I'm looking at. Well, I'm seeing the same thing, but there's more of those drones sporadic on here. But I see a bunch of larvae that are good. This whole frame is laid up. Strange. Something's laying a good pattern in here, except for those few drones. Okay, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, see all this white? This thing is laid up. Look at all that. It's all laid up. But see, right in here, these cells that are almost closed, they're sticking up. So they're like drones. And that's what you see when you start having laying workers. Or not a good queen that's shooting blanks, laying unfertilized eggs. Well, I like part of what I see. So this whole frame, both sides, is laid up. Where those weird drones come from, I don't know. This frame's laid up as well in the center. All right in here. There's eggs in there that are covered with the royal jelly, getting them going. I see a queen, or do I? Yeah. Wow. She's little. Where is she? Right there. She's not much bigger than a worker. She might grow a little more. Yeah, so, all right. Third time was a charm. Let's get her back in here and get this closed up. So we probably need to get us a frame feeder in here and get this hive some strength. So I've left room for one right here. No, I didn't, because I got another frame. So we need to take a frame out and get a frame feeder in here. There's only 9 frames in here, but you run 8 frames with a feeder. So we need a feeder to get this hive built up and strengthened and get some weight to it. Right now, this hive does not have much weight to it at all. I'm lifting it literally with 2 fingers on each side. So it doesn't weigh anything. It needs to get filled up on these outside frames with a lot of nectar, sugar, water, whatever, to get it prepared for winter. If I just let this hive be right now, they'd get a little bit from goldenrod here coming up in the fall, but I don't know that they would be strong enough to build this up. We'll just have to keep an eye on it. And we also need to start our rounds of oxalic acid treatments. So they've been on quite a long brood break in here, so there's probably not a lot of mites. But these other hives, chances are there's some that got a lot of mites in them. All right, that's awesome. So we can lay our brick down now. We're done with that. Wow. So we've got 2 wildflower meadows queens and only 1 queenless hive that I know of that we still need to check. So, man, I don't know. We may go into the fall with 32 hives. Something will happen though. There'll be one of these that dies out or something. It's inevitable. It's beekeeping, right? So that's the end of the video. Give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe on your way out. We'll catch you on the next beekeeping video. Y'all take care.